Hi guys, welcome once again to another episode of Real Talk with Josephine. Yeah, today I'll be talking about reading culture. So yeah guys, I'll also be tying this video to goal setting and planning because like I mentioned in the other videos, for us to effectively achieve our goals in this year, we need to understand certain steps and certain principles that will be enabling and enhancing our performance in achieving our goals. So yeah, I'll be talking about reading culture. And what is reading? Well, reading is basically skimming, scanning, or browsing through a piece of information, mostly written. So it could be in a newspaper, it could be online, it could be on a poster, it could be in a book. And culture, like we all learned in our social studies in primary school, is the way of life of a people. So reading culture is basically building and creating a lifestyle of reading for yourself. I'm sure you guys are also wondering, reading, why reading? What's the benefit of reading? What does reading do for me? But I'm sure we're all conversant with that statement or the saying that readers are leaders. Well, it's very true because how well you be achieving your goals will be based on the knowledge that you have, the quality of information that you expose yourself to. And like we need food for our physical development and growth, we also need books, quality and the right kind of books for our mental development, because like I mentioned in the friendship video, how far or how well we'll go in life is determined by two things: the quality of friends that we keep and the quality of books that we read. So guys, we cannot choose or afford to ignore the reading part of our lives this year, because it will greatly determine how well we'll be achieving your goals. Because the thing is, reading opens up the channels of your mind, it broadens your horizon, it helps you in building your cognitive skills and other areas of your life. So the thing, because when you read, you're able to see things from several perspectives, you're able to see opportunities. When people just see something maybe just mundane and just there, when you read and you really build yourself mentally, when you really invested time in your mental development, you'll be able to see opportunities in just ordinary circumstances and situations. So let me give you guys an example. So we all know that to build our finances, we need to save, right? Yes, saving is a very essential area we need to work on if we want to build our finances. But then it's not the only way you can build your finances, and you only know that when you read you're able to know that okay, you can also build your finances by investing in things like real estate, in stocks and bonds, in shares. But then even if you know that you should invest in stocks, you should invest in real estate and shares and all, if you read, you'll also be able to know how to invest. Like I mentioned in friendship video how I read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So it's not just about investing, it's about investing right. And books help to teach you on these things. Books also help you to teach you about character. Like there's this I remember reading this book, You Can't Talk to Me That Way. The book basically talks about workplace attitude. So I wouldn't be able to know all about how you should behave in the workplace if I didn't read. And trust me guys, I've invested a lot of my life in reading, and I've not even read a lot of books. I've only read a few books in my life, but I've invested a lot of my time and a lot of my life in reading, starting from when I was younger. Although when I was much younger, I used to really enjoy reading novels, and I used to read novels a lot. And even though I remember my dad would encourage me that novels won't really teach you much about life, so you need to read other serious books. But then I didn't really understand, so I used to read novels. But then when I got into secondary school, I began to read other important, very serious books for my life. Books that will teach me about character, books that will teach me about business, books that will teach me about several areas of life. Even books that would help me in my spiritual life, and my walk with God. So there are books about every area of life, and you don't need to narrow yourself to just one particular book. Like for instance, because you're a fashion designer doesn't mean you should read just books about fashion. There are other areas of your life that you need to work on, that you need to build. So you can read books on business, you can read books on IT, or on the IT world, on information technology. Just read wide, because the thing is, no knowledge is a waste. Whatever knowledge that you put inside of you would definitely be useful at one point or the other. And like I said, we've all written down our goals. We've all said that, oh, this is what we want to achieve this year. So now that you've written those goals, and you need to now begin to gather information, useful information, so that you'll be able to truly achieve that goal to the best way possible. Because the thing is, if you wrote down a goal that you want to you want to be a very good IT person, that's saying that that's meaning that you are already an IT person. You love information technology, and you're probably a coder and all. You also need to read people's opinions and people's written down books about how you can build yourself, how well you can code. Because the thing is, we don't know everything. So even though you've probably gone to a school of coding and they've taught you coding, that's not all there is to coding. So you also need to read more books and gather more information about coding. But then you shouldn't limit yourself to coding, like I said, because there are other aspects of your life. You need to build yourself materially, you need to build yourself physically, you need to build yourself financially, you need to build yourself emotionally. So yeah, you also need to read books to build your IQ and your EQ. So you need to read books that will build you on your intellect as well as your emotions. And there are several books for that. I'll mention a few books here or a few authors that you can go out to check out their books that will really help you. So you need to build yourself both in your intellect and your emotions, and you can only do that, and you can only truly be able to understand about emotional intelligence and your IQ when you read. Reading will really help you. It has really helped me, because the only way I'm able to share ideas with everyone, is because I have taken time to read. And like I said, I've not even started reading because I've not read a lot of books in my life. I've only read a few books, because there are thousands and millions of other books out there that I haven't read. So the thing is, I know it's for some of us, we may say reading is boring, but then the thing is, I learned last week from a seminar or a program that I attended that people don't do certain things because they don't have vision. So now, what's your vision? Now, what you've written down those goals. What's your vision for those goals that you've written? When you understand your vision, trust me, reading will not be a hard thing for you, because you know that you need to equip yourself well. Because the thing is, you only be able to get certain opportunities when you've equipped yourself. And reading is one of those ways that you equip yourself. When you equip yourself well with quality books, then you'll be fully ready for whatever opportunities that come your way. So yeah, I mentioned that I'll also give us some authors. You can read books by people like Stephen Covey. You can read books by Johnson Maxwell. You can read books like when it comes to your spiritual life, you can read books by authors like Pastor E.A. Adeboye. You can read books by Kenneth Hagin, Kenneth Copeland, and just go out of your way to invest and look for quality books that will help your life. You can also read quality magazines like the Harvard Business Magazine. You can read the Forbes magazine. You can read there are several business magazines out there that can really help you, and broaden your mind, that will really stretch your mind. Because the thing is, when you read, you stretch your initiative, your mind is stretched. You are able to really open and stretch your mind. And then the thing is, because if you don't read, the difference between people who read and people who don't read is like night and day. One is in the light and one is in the dark. So you need to really ask yourself, do you want to keep staying in the dark, or you want to be in the light? So guys, this is the end of this video for today. please make sure that you find time to go out of your way to look for quality books that will help you, because at the end of the day, readers are leaders. So please don't forget to like, to share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And if you haven't already done this, click on the bell button so that you're able to get notifications when I post new videos. See you guys in the next video. I love you as always. Thank you for subscribing and supporting. God bless you.